When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Raymond. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. The throw to the outside is complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Looking for a huge play. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play race.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on third down. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Parker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And after having down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
To the ground with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Now, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And that's tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it's no good, and they're still down by 1. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right thing.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for space. It's Gaines. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Going with the counter play here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gaines. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Parker. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
Whenever getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. You should have ran a better route.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Turning it on!
It's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goal. He wants to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive, you're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fighting off the defender. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
First down for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Calandria. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
2nd down coming up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Riddick. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football.
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The toss to the outside. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've got a timeout in the... seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
Dino, 29 Philly, Dino, Tuna, Pilot,
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating a pass.
Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Using his feet. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Murphy. Good timing on the quick out. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
There he goes. Oh, what a caught. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
2nd down coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Gage. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Lining up to convert 3rd down.
325.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Punt is on its way. And the returner will be knocked down. On the run, it's Gage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. A strike downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
They think there's room to run to the right here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to buy time. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You want to talk about running behind your pads, and he plows his way to the 35. Now on third down for this offense.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Here comes the heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
The Yellow Jackets are threatening on first and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. A quick pass to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Look out, he's got room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on them.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend.